Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So it's been a busy week, actually. I guess maybe for many of you, depending where you're listening from, you also had some kind of Easter holiday, Easter break. Maybe you went away with friends or family. We actually went for a little escape towards the Alps, which was, really beautiful. Such a nice place just to kind of switch off and immerse yourself in the surroundings and reconnect with some family members as well that we haven't seen for a while. So it was a really, really, really lovely time and kind of put things a little bit into perspective, I think maybe. Definitely, I guess we all feel it. We're all human and we're all on this kind of never-ending wheel rat race scenario, it seems to constantly do, right? To be productive, to push ourselves harder, to work harder, to deliver results, etc., etc. And I think I didn't realize actually that I needed that time to step away from the work that I've been really loving and feeling so passionate about. But actually, by giving myself that break, I could see things a little bit clearer and maybe see some areas that I didn't want to push so hard in, and that's okay, and that I'm still making steps in my online business. I don't just have to produce if it's not aligned with myself, right? And I think that message can get lost so easily in today's space. And that actually led me to what I want to talk about today. It's something that's been close to my heart and on my mind a lot recently. And again, ever since starting my online business and having to put myself out there, there's been this lingering fear of actually being visible. Right? And I'm talking about being truly visible, because nowadays it's easy to hide behind the filters, hide behind this perfectly curated content. And whether we like it or not, there are maybe some unspoken demands of how we should present ourselves to the world. So if you're feeling pulled into this world of fakeness and scared of being unable to express the real you, then please stick around, because I want to share how yoga can support you on this unmasking journey. Okay, so let's talk social media. It can be great, okay? It connects us. It inspires us. There are a lot of positives. But we also have to be careful, because it can feed us this idealized version of who we should be, how we should be living our lives, what we're missing out on, and maybe even how we must look. And with this constant bombardment of information, we're subconsciously fueled with this underlying message that we're just not good enough as we are. And speaking on a really, really personal level, I've definitely felt this pressure, especially as a yoga teacher and being in that space. If you know me personally, you'll know that I have a love-hate relationship with social media. For me, social media is full of the perfect yoga body. People doing the perfect poses, the extreme flexibility, and of course, those exotic locations. But at its core, this is so far removed from what yoga really is. In yoga, we seek sthira, sukham, and it's a posture that is both steady and comfortable. So think about that for a moment. It mirrors the journey of authenticity. finding a way to be firmly rooted in who we are, with all our quirks and imperfections. But also allowing ourselves to be gentle and accepting of ourselves. Diving a little bit deeper into this beautiful concept of sthira sukham, we can break it down. If we think about sthira, it's about steadiness, stability, strength, and feeling rooted. It's like the unwavering roots and trunk of a tree. It's firmly planted in the ground, and it's able to withstand the winds of life. Then we have sukham. And this is ease, comfort, joy, and a sense of spaciousness. It's not about pushing or forcing, but it's about finding a place of gentle acceptance and contentment within the posture. So how does this relate to finding your authentic voice? Well, as mentioned earlier, right? Our authentic self needs the steadiness and the ease to truly be able to shine. We need that inner strength and self-assurance to stand firm in who we are, especially when faced with external pressures. But we also need to approach ourselves with kindness and acceptance, allowing ourselves to be imperfect, to have flaws, and to evolve without any harsh judgment. Think about trying to hold a yoga pose with tension and strain. It's not sustainable, and it definitely doesn't feel good. And it's reflected in life, right? Trying to be someone you're not is so exhausting and ultimately completely unfulfilling. So sthira sukham invites us to find that sweet spot where we are both grounded in our truth and at ease with who we are in this moment. Yoga can be translated as union. The union of mind, body, and soul, of course. But actually, maybe it's sometimes forgotten. It also translates as the union of all of us. We are all one. We are all connected. We are all the same energy. So why do we have to compare and compete, conform, and suffer the fear of judgment just to be authentic? I'll be honest with you. I am not your perfect yoga body, perfect yoga pose type teacher. I am me. I'm a mum, an expat, maybe a little softer around the edges from the daily stresses of life. But I'm trying to live with intention and presence every day. I've battled depression and an eating disorder from feeling so disconnected and unhappy with who I was. I've done a lot of work through yoga to connect back to myself, to realize what I have to offer, and to see that the curated version of social media just doesn't support me in that. Think about it. Just as the breath anchors us in the present moment, our authentic self lives there too. It's unburdened by past expectations or future anxieties. Through simple breath work, and you can try this with me now, Inhale for a count of 4. And exhale for a count of 6. Through grounding down into my beautiful body, similar to the roots of a tree in mountain pose, and turning inward like we do in child's pose, or even simply sitting in the stillness, allowing myself to just be. That's where your power truly lies. So I want to guide you through a very short meditation now to help you connect with that stillness and your authentic self. If you can, close your eyes or just gently lower your gaze. Let your shoulders relax. Feel your feet on the floor or your body supported by a chair or the ground. Notice your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest or belly. Don't try to change it. Just observe it. Notice your heart. Feel its gentle rhythm. Acknowledge any sensations in your body. Perhaps it's a tingling in your hands, a warmth in your chest. Don't worry if thoughts enter your mind. That's what minds do. Just acknowledge them and then gently guide your attention back to your breath, your heart, the sensations in your body. With each inhale, imagine you are creating space within yourself. Space for your true self to emerge. Space for your feelings, your needs, your desires. And with each exhale, imagine you are releasing any tension, any need to be someone else, any pressure to conform. You are letting go of the external noise. In this moment, feel the power of connecting to your inner sense of truth. Yoga teaches us to listen to the subtle cues of our body. Tension, ease, discomfort. These sensations can be powerful indicators of whether we are acting in alignment with our true selves or whether we're pushing ourselves to conform to external expectations. Yoga helps us to accept who we are, what we need, and how to just be. If any uncomfortable feelings come up, fear, shame, sadness, just know that it's okay. They are all normal and part of being human. Your shadow self also needs a hug. Without those darker emotions, we cannot live in the light. Whenever you're ready, just take one more big deep breath here. And let yourself gently come back. Leaning into the work of Brené Brown, vulnerability is your strength. It's where the magic happens. It's how we build true, deep connections and how we learn to treasure the most important relationship of all, the one with ourselves. And this aligns beautifully with the yogic principle of satya, or truthfulness. It asks us to be honest, not only in our interactions with others, but also, and maybe even more importantly, with ourselves, about our true feelings and needs, even when that truth doesn't match the shiny version of life we see online. On the mat, that might look like noticing how a pose feels, not how it looks. Tuning into sensation instead of perfection. That's where alignment lives. That's where authenticity begins. Putting myself out there, being visible, has been scary, but it's also been freeing. My job is to guide you through a transformative journey, but I cannot do that unless I am true to myself. I owe it to you to express myself fully and wholeheartedly. And I hope that by doing so, I give you the courage to do the same. Let's be brave together. Let's step into our true identity. Let's use the tools of yoga to reconnect to who we truly are. Now, before I share the details about my free 5-day digital detox, I want to offer you one very simple, immediate step you can take today to start connecting with your authentic self. It's called the One Kind Word to Yourself practice. Throughout your day-to-day, pay attention to your inner dialogue. Notice if there are any critical or judgmental thoughts. When you catch one of those thoughts, gently challenge it and replace it with one kind and compassionate word or phrase. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, as I often do, "I'm not good enough," try replacing it with "I am worthy," or "I am learning," or simply, "I am." I get it. It might feel a bit strange at first, but trust me, with consistent practice, this simple act of offering yourself kindness can begin to chip away at those layers of self-doubt and help you embrace your authentic self with more ease and acceptance. This is a small but powerful way to cultivate that inner sukham, that sense of comfort and kindness towards yourself, and that which is so essential on the journey to finding your authentic voice. So if you felt something by listening to this, then I'd love for you to take your journey a little bit further. I've created a free 5-day digital detox, and it includes simple yoga and mindfulness practices designed to help you tune inward and rediscover your authentic self away from the noise of social media. You can find the link to sign up in the show notes below, or visit my website at clare-gent.com. That's clare-gent.com. It's completely free, and it's a powerful way to start reclaiming your authentic voice. Thank you so much for listening. I love sharing these thoughts, this moment, this space with you guys. So I hope this episode has resonated with you. Remember, you are enough, just as you are. Until next time, take care.